Hey everybody, welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. This is me, John Venegas. I'm going to keep the intro very brief, very sweet. We ramble on for about 10 minutes intro about New Year's stuff because we recorded this episode at New Year's. There's a bit of an echo on my side. I apologize about that. I was recording in a different place at the moment. I'm back in my own place right now at the moment, so we won't have to worry about that in the future. Echo is really hard to get rid of in post. We ramble on for a while, and then after that, David gets the recap, kind of gives his own little perspective on what's been going on, and we kind of have a bit of a retrospective. Beyond that, we do have, this is more of like a filler type episode where we do a lot of shopping and stuff, and so if you can struggle through the first, not struggle, but if you can power through the first half, where we talk about actual stuff that's going on, the second half is mostly just talking shop. So, you don't have to worry too much about listening to the second half if it sounds boring at all. I will say, if you do listen through, things that we will do in the future will not be as confusing. So it's like, where'd they get this from? Where'd they get that from? We bought it. We bought it today, basically. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, regardless if you make it through the whole thing or not. So, on to the episode 62. Come back anytime.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. How is every one of y'all doing today?
It's a good day.
Is that music playing in your background again?
Are you sure you're not just listening to the Roll 20 music?
Oh. That could be a possibility.
Oh yeah.
It was Roll 20 music. Okay.
I feel like this
music.
happens more than once, and that is not a good thing.
I'm used to it sometimes. I'm sorry. I'm a very paranoid man. Anyways, on my end, I have committed the atrocity, the podcast sin of eating a tub of ice cream and currently drinking a Diet Coke before recording, because those two things are terrible for your voice.
Wait, you ate a whole tub?
Okay, let me rephrase that. It's pint.
Pint?
It's not that much.
Oh, okay. I thought you ate the whole tub.
After recording, I got another pint
how are you
left.
still here?
So
I don't know.
Just start sleeping.
So basically, is what you said is that you wanted to have a root beer float, or I guess a soda float, without actually combining them together in one, but first doing the ice cream and then doing the soda?
I can't combine Ben & Jerry's cold brew caramel latte ice cream with Diet Coke. That's an abomination. That is chocolate. That is coffee.
I mean, did
that
you
is
technically
caramel,
do it?
all fused together. I ate the ice cream first, David. Now I'm drinking the Coke.
But you've technically
John,
done it.
That's dumb.
It's in your stomach
you know
as
what?
that.
This is not the dumbest thing I've ever done.
Okay,
I'll have
well,
you know that my body already hates me.
Okay. Well, fun fact for everyone else listening, not us. This is our first episode of the year. Our first episode recording of the year. So, this is not the first episode
Happy
of
New
the year
Year's!
because, we just
New Year,
uploaded that
same
last
asshole.
week. But yeah, guys, Happy New Year! About a few days late into it.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
Wait, it's gonna be a couple, it's gonna be like a
that
month
wasn't
late for
me
them.
giving you the freedom to take a drink, but hopefully
I don't
everyone
even
is
have any
having
booze
a
on me,
great
man.
New Year's.
I'll drink to that, bro.
Anyone has a quick again, this is so late into the year, but we're just recording at the beginning of the year. We do pre-record everything. So anyone has a New Year resolution?
Does anyone want
Yes,
to go
but
first?
why would I tell you?
Yeah, why do you
Wow.
want us
I
to
don't
tell you?
know. We need to have conversations. We need to talk like friends.
Wow.
My
Well,
bad
you don't want to hear my answer.
My bad for thinking that we were like good acquaintances. Never mind that. We'll just go into the game.
Mine is to entertain myself. I was messing with you, David.
What's Justin's resolution?
Going to the gym.
I'm sorry, what was that? Speak a little bit closer to the mic for me, please.
I need to go to the gym.
All right, there we go. My
Get swole.
Get swole. Get swole. My New Year's resolution is I don't have a resolution because New Year's resolutions are social constructs that are bullshit. If you really want to start making, a change,
we're skipping over you.
Start it in March. Start it in March.
The typical New Year's ruiner. Who's people who make resolutions are communists that need to die because they don't know how to live life. Okay.
If anything, people who have New Year's resolutions
I should have skipped John a long time ago.
Capital sheeple.
Yeah, you probably should have.
Percentage of people who fail their New Year's resolutions.
I was just gonna say,
I guess
the whole point of a New Year's resolution is just to
80%.
Help yourself.
4 out of 5 people fuck up.
Shut up, John. You're ruining my mood. Let's go to the gym already.
Hey, it's February already for our audience. Okay, the people who have already failed have already failed. I feel good about this.
My New Year's resolution
to play now
for specifically the podcast. Specifically for the podcast. My New Year's revolution. I'm gonna.
You said it. I was gonna say it earlier. I caught myself though. It's hard. I know.
Mine will be to make sure to end the year with a whole new party. I'm just gonna murder. I'm going on a murder spree. I'm gonna see how many characters I can murder. My goal is to do 10. Is to do 10
murders. Okay. Well, he did a pretty good job last year. He killed one person, dipshit.
Well, he's wanting to multiply that by 10.
You gotta start from the bottom. And
so that's code for
go up here, I guess. You have to start from somewhere, okay? When someone goes in a murder spree, they don't start with 10. You start off with 1 to get the taste of it, and then go on your murder spree, okay? So I got my taste of it, kind of enjoyed it. Shit. Gonna see if I can do 10 this year.
I just remembered. No, because you killed the rest of the
4 people. What 4 people did I kill?
You killed Zelene and the dude who had no name and Ishani. That's 3 people right there.
Those
you were
count.
their dungeon
those are
master.
Fillers.
Ooh,
those are filler episodes.
First of all, Zelene meant a lot to me, so fuck you.
My guy didn't even have enough meaning to me for me to name him.
Wow. Okay. Is this what the Greek gods are like? Like when they make shit, it's like there's that like Hephaestus is like I've made this really cool like robot machine monster thing. I named him Frankled. What did you make? Poseidon. I made a horse. It's also a fish. I don't give a shit about it.
Fucking
well.
No. Fucking Hades is just. I made this incredibly destructive poison. I'm not going to name it though.
Let people figure it out on their own.
Let the humans figure it out.
So, with all those New Year's goals set, hopefully we all achieve them. And hopefully we all have a great New Year's. I mean, how shittier can it be? Not trying to bring it down, just saying. Other than that, we'll just jump right into it. It's a new year for us. It's a time to start off with a new attitude in the game. And, so yeah, I mean, we're literally starting in a new state of mind in the game because it's gone from, I guess like maybe worried and well, okay. Prior to what happened at the last half of last session, we'll get to like a little quick recap on that in case you guys forgot. At the mansion, what was your characters going through? It's like feeling wise, emotional wise.
So
At the
I
mansion
don't
ground.
have the right. My Assad doesn't have the like actual like curse or whatever of claustrophobia. It's not claustrophobia I'm thinking of. I think it's just trauma of the asylum. And so every time we ever enter every time we ever enter an area that's enclosed, that thought is always popping up in his mind of like, oh, this is like the asylum again. That happened in the fort, and that definitely happened in the mansion. Even though we could leave those two places, it doesn't feel like he can leave, which I think kind of is kind of how he's feeling about the whole situation in general right now. The asylum has really grown outside of just that physical space, if that makes sense.
Real quick, we're jumping straight into going to the mansion?
We
No.
were just in the mansion. No, he's
Yeah,
asking
I'm
us
talking
what
about
we
how
felt
you guys,
retroactively.
what your characters were feeling at the mansion ground before y'all left.
So that's kind of in a nutshell what it feels like. It's like when you go to a haunted house theme park and you've been to one house, you kind of expect that from the other houses. And then when you're done with all the houses, you kind of expect that from everything there. It's this overwhelming feel of anxiety that's just kind of awash every time he walks into a new place.
You're talking about you mean when we left the mansion or while we were in
While
the
we were
mansion?
in it, while we were in it,
Is that what you asked, David?
Yes, I was nestle feeling while they were in the mansion ground, going through the
Like
main
we
mansion.
needed to
and
clear all
everything.
the rooms or like something bad would happen. That's why like we were trying to clear like what do you call it? That's why I kept asking to go for to clear like what's it called? Full floors.
right?
Okay.
You just wanted to be
That was more
thorough.
like that's what you felt strategically. I
He
meant
means
like
like your mind, your mental
emotionally.
capacity, yeah.
Yeah, your
Emotionally,
mental state. Because you found as a group, y'all found a lot of unanswered questions, I guess, or you got a lot of answers for unanswered questions y'all had about your past, and it's like I would think that would kind of like put you in a certain mood after gathering all this information, which I guess wasn't all at once in the sense that you didn't get everything in a span of a second or anything like that, but it was within a span of a few hours. Y'all just started receiving knowledge and more knowledge of what happened to y'all while under the employment of Count Laos, and like in that aspect, how do you think Nestle is like mentally?
Well, when Nessa was thinking about when we took a break, like a little break in between to go to recover our memories, Nessa didn't want to do it there like at all. He wanted to do it like somewhere else. But I mean that was me too, but like that was also him. So like he's relieved, but not but it feels kind of cuz he's like I don't know if we'll get our memories that easily because it doesn't seem like it'll be that easy to get our memories. But the fact that he's gotten more information, though, he is actually very relieved though about that. Is that what you're asking me?
In a sense, I guess. I guess the only one that I don't really.
I'm gonna be honest, Anya's entire mental state about the mansion is how much of this cultist bullshit am I gonna have to deal with?
Probably a lot.
Probably.
Yeah, which I guess that the only person I wasn't really seeking an answer out of was Anya, because it didn't seem like she would have been that affected about everything that's been happening at the mansion ground. Really, everything is pretty much the same with her. Most of the hard hitting stuff was hard hitting for Assad and Nestle. Getting all that information. I think the only heavy thing that Anya ever experienced, or like truly experienced, was the creatures, I guess, that she saw. Might be like creatures she's never seen before, and just like that part being, I don't know if that part would have been like stressful or not towards Anya. It doesn't seem there's a lot of stuff that really, really gets to her. Or at least that's...
Oh, things do get to her. She just doesn't show it. Because she knows that she's stuck being the babysitter for these two idiots.
Alright.
You keep saying that, but we have enough autonomy without you. We really do. Come on. Nestle, you know what you remind me of? Nestle kind of reminds me of like a he's a smart person that needs to be reminded that I know that you, Justin, are just kind of quiet, but my little headcanon for Nestle is that he's just always thinking in his head and is not always like immediately aware of his surroundings.
Yeah.
Because like we tend to kind of like nudge you into like conversation and stuff. And so it's like I feel like our like you have like a tell, you know what I mean? Like you have like a tell, like your eyes are just wide open or something, and we know that you're not really there, and we're just like, oh wait, we gotta get him back into this world again. You're always stuck in your goddamn mind palace.
I was
Nestle just fucking zones out on us.
Yeah,
I like
every time you're looking around, then you look at Nestle and you're just like, why is he putting his hands together and putting his hand underneath his chin like he's thinking?
Well, the reason I'm saying that Anya feels like she's the babysitter of you guys is you two's characters don't really show much executive function.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah,
we get to a new place and they're both like, okay, what do we do?
Well, it's because here's the thing. Like, we have Anya wasn't in the asylum with us. And so, Assad was a guard for a very short period of time. He was a monk for a longer period of time. He's kind of used to the idea of like, from a combat perspective, knowing what to do before he kind of does it. But because the two of you aren't the same kind of like heavy hitters as he is. He isn't accustomed to this point yet that you guys have like weapons, like ranged weapons and stuff like that. And so he is going to take a very long time to figure out how you guys like how to kind of like integrate himself into a group with y'all. He's not really, like, from his backstory at least, didn't really kind of do well with groups. So he's always kind of, because he's getting along with y'all, he has a hard time kind of like figuring out what to do and how to do things. Even when we're 60 goddamn episodes in.
You see, that's called executive dysfunction.
Well, I mean, you can argue that the first half of these 60 episodes, you were just getting used to having a party made up of Blue and Karagor. Karagor has been taken away from you.
Still friend and an asshole.
So your friend has been taken away from you, or at least at that time your friend, and now you have to get reacquainted with this group having Anya in it. While yes, you still have Blue or Nestle there with you, the party still has to change the way they do things because of the type of fighting style and, I guess, just play style that Anya is doing.
Right.
So yeah, I totally get that.
In the fiction, it's not even been 2 weeks since we've met her.
I think it's just been a little bit under. I think it's just been a little bit over a week. I think it's been over a week. But like for me, my thing is that I don't really think Assad or Nestle are like don't know what they're doing. They're just doing things their own ways. And Anya, being knowledged and just being
knowing
a very
how
knowledgeable
groups are
person,
supposed to work.
she's always been taught to do things a certain way, and it's not the way that these two guys are wanting to do things, which is why maybe, Anya thinks that they're a little bit goofballs for not doing things, quote unquote, the proper way. But it's like I say, you were not at the asylum, so you don't. The reason they're doing the things the way they're doing it, it's because of the experience they got at the asylum.
I was gonna say, I think the best example for our whole situation, like combat wise, kind of boils down to that split-second decision of our characters when those guards were at the door of like us explaining to each other what the plan was going to be. Assad very clearly saying he was going to jump out the window, then doing so, and then Anya didn't jump out also.
Anya very clearly said that she wasn't going to.
Well,
I mean,
that
okay.
just proves my point more.
I myself do not recall the full conversation. The amazing thing is that these are recorded, and you can just go back to listen to them.
Anya wanted to do that bottle back.
I do remember the plan was to. I do remember the plan was to leave the room. Whether everyone had agreed upon jumping out the window or not, I don't remember.
Plan was to leave the room, to be honest. But
the plan was to leave to get out of the room, and but yeah, for some reason, only one person left the room, and the other two stayed in there.
Hey, we survived it though. We're good.
Though
you
to
did,
be honest,
you did.
We just stayed in the room.
Barely.
We would have been better.
Yeah,
barely surviving is our thing. Okay.
No, yeah. So yeah, the reason I asked was because pretty much the emotional state you guys were in the mansion ground, I guess, has now shifted because I guess you've gone from being curious and a little bit maybe frustrated and maybe not scared, but a little bit spooked while in the mansion ground. It seems like everything has gone and shifted to maybe now angry, enraged, scared, maybe a little bit. Because if you guys, in case you don't remember where we left off last episode, you guys, after searching around on the second floor of the mansion, I think you guys went ahead and took a little bit more books and some more stuff that you felt like you guys needed to do your research and stuff on what's been happening on the matching ground. And then you packed everything up, try to seal off any entrances where people could come out from the mansion, and headed back to the Sleepless Agency.
To get some rest.
There you shared very little bit information about what you found in the mansion. Not really in the mood to explain everything at the moment because, like I said, the primary reason why you left was because you guys have been pretty beat up, and you just wanted to rest. And we also got a little bit of role play between Nestle and Assad. But you guys took y'all rest, and not even halfway through it, I think I said, yeah, I just barely had maybe 4.5 hours of rest. You were woken up by a banging on the door. Well, you weren't 100% sure when you woke up. While you were waking up, I said y'all heard the sound of Meg's voice. Y'all guys weren't 100%. I say y'all guys were drowsy while waking up. But, yeah, she came with the news about there are people who have been attacked right on the outskirts of town near the mountain ground, and some of the houses have been set on fire. You guys took times to heal up a little bit, thinking that maybe combat was awaiting y'all when y'all got there, and which when y'all did, you found something a little bit more worse, and that was, a good dozen people being escorted from their homes, either dragged, some barely keeping themselves up, walking out, just a complete chaos happening. There was a bunch of people that were needing to be attended to with major wounds, and one of the most severe ones was I forgot what his name just slipped my mind.
Calvin.
Oh my god, both of them slipped their mind. Who was the one that called? Adlard. Adlard was heard shouting for help Assad was first one to respond to him running to a house he was in, and as you were helping him lift a bar that had fallen on someone, you see that the person was Kel. Knowing that, send a surge of adrenaline toward to you, giving you the strength to just fling the burning wood laying on him, just throwing it across the room. And I said that you drag him out, and you see that his arm seemed to have been ripped off, or at least torn from its socket. It's gone. And I said, as you're heading out the door with him, you see across the room, written in what maybe could have been his blood, or just someone else's blood. I think I said, "Come back anytime."
I think that's what it said.
Come
Either
back.
way, that was the general message of it.
Yeah, it's a come
Basically.
back. I don't know how I was supposed
come
to read
back
it.
anytime.
So, if you were to give a quote-unquote voice to read
Mm-hmm.
it off, I guess, how would you do the voice for, like, what you would imagine this beckoning sound to be? Because it could have, like, a lot of different tones. It could be, like, come back. Like that. Or it could be, like, fucking, just like a, come back. You know, it could be a lot of things.
It
I don't
didn't
know.
say "come back." It said "come back anytime."
Oh yeah, come back anytime. Something.
I don't really think that could have more than one like meaning to it.
No, it's not the meaning.
Unless,
It's like the tone.
I mean, yeah, I guess, but unless the tone is like in Apu's voice, and he goes like, "Thank you, come again," in a
Aku?
sense, like, "Oh, thank you, come
Oh.
back." Then I don't think you're really getting any other tone from it. It doesn't matter who says it or anything like that. I think whenever those
Come back
words are
again
put together,
anytime.
I think if whenever
Come
those
back
words are
again
put together,
anytime.
9 out of 10 times, it's more of a sarcastic thing than anything else. So okay, by you asking that question, what voice is Assad like using to read those words? What tone
he
does the
reads it in his
voice
own
in his
voice.
head have? Oh my fucking god! So then why
Yeah,
ask
probably
you the
like a
question?
sarcastic kind of like a. I just wanted to know what your thought was. It was also my shitty excuse to try to do a bad Pennywise impression. It didn't work. One of those impressions was Pennywise. I won't tell you
Does
which one
Pennywise ever say "come back"?
it was. No, but we're really like getting off track here. I
Okay.
say we. I mean
So
me.
yes, the word there is the wording on there is "come back anytime." You, Assad, clearly know it is a message meant for your group. But yeah. So let's jump into it. You guys are in this little part of the town.
So we're gonna be going on our. Before we go anywhere, Anya said she wanted to do something.
Well, this will be something that she does before we go back to the mansion.
Oh, okay. I forgot what you said anyway. So we're still like in this situation, right? The fire and the.
Yeah, right now you're in this situation. So yeah, you, Assad, you are dragging
Kel's
Kel
still
out
alive, isn't he?
alongside. But you haven't had time to check on him. You literally ended with you pulling him out. So it's you and Allard are dragging him out to where everyone else is being kept, and
Well,
I
I rolled a
think,
2 on a heal check, so I don't know. I'm gonna just chalk that up to me being like in a rage right now or something. I'm just like, I don't know what the fuck to think, because like, man, I guess I'm kind of blinded in a sense where I rolled a 2 on heal, so he seems dead enough to me. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, with your 2, I guess you think you're not 100% sure what's going on here. He is covered in what you can presume is his own blood. You see his portions of his body are not severely burned, but he has a few burn marks on his body, but nothing too severe. The only severe damage you see is his arm missing.
Allard, we need to take him back right now. Well, you're not in our scene. Allard.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I remember Anya not being there.
Well, I mean, if you're still in the house, yeah.
Allard is just telling you.
If you're, I mean, if
I thought you were saying something.
The guy over to where the medical area is. Anya's right there.
We're not in the medical area yet, though. We're still in the house.
Might want to get out of there. That thing's burning down.
Yes, that's the point. I'm freaking out right now. Okay, Allard. We need to. Damn, this was supposed to be a great, like really good moment, but now it's just fucking God, Allard.
Yes, Assad.
Is he dead?
I'm not.
I tried to.
I'm not.
Well, help me pick him up. Let's get him out of here.
I'm not a doctor, Assad.
Come on.
Drag him. Help. Just pull him. We need to get him
I'm
to
picking him up.
your friend Anya. And so
I'm like, yes, angry, yes, Nestle, but I'm sad right now and panicking.
And he's saying, you just stop talking. Help. Just drag him.
I'm picking him up.
Take him. And he goes like, I need to make sure there's no one else in the houses. Just take him to Anya. Take him to Siobhan. They'll help him out. And so he runs off to check in the houses, make sure there's no one else in there.
He runs back towards the medical area, and Anya, you see Assad running towards you. David, is there anybody with Anya right now? Like, is Anya attending somebody right now, or?
I think Siobhan is the one that is with him. It's Siobhan and Winter. They're the only casters, I guess, and so Siobhan, while she doesn't have healing magic, she's trying her best to do something. I think Nestle and Lucky are still checking houses to make sure there's no one else in danger, alongside Sizadai.
I gotcha. He runs up to Anya and Siobhan and Winter and that group over there. I'm presuming there's like a table or something, or chairs, something.
No, we're up against a building at this point. There's been no time to really grab
they're still on the
I
streets, but they're trying to get them as far away as they can from the fires. But again, this is just on the street.
All right. I run up to them, put Kel on the ground, but make sure to. I can't be careful about it. As gentle as a raging, crying man can, put him on the ground. Anya
will take him from Assad to make sure that Assad doesn't make any injuries worse.
Okay. His arm got ripped off, and I don't know if he's. I can't tell if he's breathing.
Do you have his arm?
No.
Okay. Anya starts assessing everything else about this guy and working on bandaging that arm wound. Heal check. 18.
Pretty good damn heal.
He is super pale. You think he's lost a lot of blood, more than a human should have lost. And he is barely breathing. Long story short, you need to stop the bleeding.
Yeah. So I'm going to be using one of the charges from the Wand of Cure Moderate that we apparently found to help with that. Okay, does Assad say that, or are you asking?
No, this is me thinking this. I mean, like, if
okay,
you cauterize the wound...
honestly, John, that's a really bad idea in the state he's in.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't a medic like you. Well, obviously, you know I would have fucking failed that mission.
Okay, I'm guessing blood types aren't exactly a known thing.
I mean, there's a lot of science. I don't know.
So, instead, what Anya's going to be doing after... Oh, right, by the way. It's 2d8 plus... Okay, so minimum caster level is 3. So that'll be plus 3. Alright, so Kel gets 8 hit points back. I'm pretty sure that should be enough to at least cover the wound over and stop the bleeding.
It's gonna need a little bit more than just magic. He didn't.
Yeah, I
lose
kind
an
of
arm.
figured.
Well, would that heal check also cover just the tourniquet? Because that's the first thing you want to do there.
Okay. I mean, I would say you'll slow down the bleeding in a sense, but yeah, it's gonna take a lot more magic than it's gonna take a lot more than just magic to do this. But I mean, if you do put bandages on him just to like put one as form of pressure and to seal up
17 to stop the bleeding.
It's not gonna be a permanent fix, but you can minimize the bleeding.
Siobhan, Winter, either of you guys got a transfusion kit?
They both look back at each other like, no, we don't carry that kind of stuff around.
Okay, Assad, hold pressure here.
Okay.
Just motioning for Assad to take over, holding pressure on the arm. Stump. And Anya is going to try to cobble together a basic blood transfusion setup.
Okay. I think something like that's a little bit too elaborate to make in this situation.
Well, what she's going for is a tube and 2 needles.
Okay, this puts it in a weird situation. I would say okay. Even if you could do this, the wound is still bleeding, so it's not again gonna be a permanent fix to this.
Even after the added 17 to stop the bleeding?
I said the 17 minimizes the bleeding. He's not bleeding out as fast as he was, but it's not enough. You either need to close the wound up, stitch together something, but I mean, yeah, wrap it in band-aids.
Needle and thread, let's get to this. Well, right now it's just pressure being on there, and a bit of a tourniquet. Alright, needle and thread it is. Just kind of, alright, Kel, if you can hear me, bite down on this, putting a chunk of leather up to his mouth.
Yeah, he's not conscious at the moment, but if you tell Assad to like help you out with this, you can put the piece of leather or anything in his mouth, and Assad, I guess,
don't need him shattering his own teeth. Yeah, probably. Assad, I need you to make sure he stays still. This is gonna be painful, and he's already in shock, so that's not good.
Okay, I'm gonna have a hard time visualizing this, but I'm gonna try to like since he can't
Anya
hold
basically directs him to basically just hold the guy down by the shoulders.
Okay, there we go.
Because the stump's not going to be moving much as long as the shoulders aren't moving.
Right.
And heal check to stitch this guy up. That's rough.
Enough.
Siobhan, can I get a little help over here?
Guidance, please.
You and Winter are better at this than me.
Oh god, to tell the truth, I don't. Is she? Okay. She. I guess. I mean, you could. I think Winter would have been the best one here, but you called Siobhan, so Siobhan's gonna help out. She runs over.
Well, Winter's probably more needed for the other extreme cases.
I get. I mean, how more extreme can you get with having an arm gone? Oh, I don't think she might be able to help you out here. She has a negative to her heal. He was like, okay.
So Siobhan says, okay, I'm not actually sure I'll be much help there. Let me get Winter. Probably.
What would I have gotten? 18. No. Okay, so she doesn't feel like she is able to do it. So yeah, she will call Winter over, and we'll have Winter roll for it. She goes like,
Meanwhile, Anya's mixing up some frickin' gunpowder to just... Okay, I'm getting this ready just in case I have to just quick cauterize this shit.
she again. Winter's like that wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Just prepare something to at least help seal up the wound. And
it's not the best idea in his condition, I know, but it's what we got. Just grinding it real fucking fine. Mixing some magnesium in there just to get that extra heat.
I'll roll. I don't mind rolling. Okay, I don't really know what oh gosh, I don't have her bonus in front of me, but I think she'll be able to do it. I got a 17 on the die, so with the bonus, even like if it's like even a 3, it would have been a 20. So yeah, I see that she's able to sew as best as she can, and she holds the arm up straight and signals you to go ahead and try to cauterize it.
Alright, so I'm just going to pack some of the finely ground gunpowder magnesium mixture that she has onto it and just light it.
Okay. Assad, give me a strength check because he starts shaking.
I'm going to go ahead and do a strength too, because Anya's going to be trying to keep his arms steady.
I rolled a 15. Not one of my best.
I rolled an 11, but I'm just holding an arm.
Okay. Assad, maybe your concern for him is distracting you a bit. But he kind of wiggles out of your grip, and he accidentally flails his hand, hitting Winter across the face. And Winter, she again calms her emotions there, and is like, Assad, I need you to hold him down.
I'm trying.
Sit on him if you have to.
And so, again,
just from Anya.
Winter just tries to clean as much as she can off, and she tells you, just one more time, Anya.
Do you want me to do a heal check with it, or...?
Yeah. Give me a heal check and give yourself a +4.
Alright, 17.
Okay. While not perfect, it is a little bit of a nasty...
it's gonna be a nasty burn scar, but it's not...
Yeah, it's a little bit nasty of a stitch, but you feel comfortable that it's going to hold. Assad, give me one more strength check.
Keep scaring me every time you say that. In any other situation, I would be comfortable with doing a strength check. 16.
Okay, you're good. I'll let you have it
If
with
healing was intelligence-based rather than wisdom-based, it'd be great. But heal is wisdom-based.
So you, at least Anya, you feel comfortable that again, bleeding should hopefully stop now. So really, the only thing
he's awake now.
Yeah, I mean the only thing is up to him to recover now. See if he can fully gain consciousness. I guess with that, the help from the pain kind of knocked him up. Well, no, wait, that's the wrong word to use.
Knocked him conscious.
Woke him up a bit is what I meant to say. It woke him up a bit in the sense that he started breathing a little bit more deeper. But his breaths started to become a little bit more shallow again. Winter does prepare a spell and heals them a little bit more, and she just looks up and goes like, I mean, there's nothing else we can do for him. It's up to him to recover from this. He lost a lot of blood, and hopefully we can, once all of this is settled, maybe we can help him out. Hopefully he can last the night. But I mean, we gotta make sure everyone else is safe. And as she gestures to Assad to go and continue helping out. Now it's really up to you. Do you leave his side or do you stay?
I'm gonna have to go and help out more people, honestly. So
Okay.
It's good that Assad would be driven to just help more.
yeah, Kel, like I put my hand on his chest, and it's like, I really, really, really want to be here with you right now, but I really have to go help out right now. So stay strong, and then I go with Winter.
Okay.
I'm just gonna check for anyone else that needs cauterized, because she's got this nice little batch of cauterization powder now.
Okay. And you don't. The good thing is that
Gonna
you
hurt
don't
like a
see
bitch.
you don't see many people with as horrible wounds as Kel did. You just think Kel was extremely unlucky.
Yeah, because I don't know about the message.
Yeah. But I mean, give me a perception check.
Perception, if I remember right, I'm decent at that. 24.
24. Justin, since you're helping out Lucky and Zazadiah with checking to see if there's any more people stuck in their houses, at least the ones that are on fire, or the ones close to the buildings that are on fire, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Both of y'all see this. You see the same message written on multiple houses. So I would, Anya, as you're like running between helping the injured, you glanced up and you see like in one of the far houses, like right outside on one of the side of the walls of one of the houses, almost like right next to one of those painted murals of the city, you see in what you can maybe think it's blood. You're a little bit too far away to see. But you see that those wordings again, like come back anytime.
Come back anytime.
Nestle, as you peek your head through in one of the houses that is not completely consumed in fire, but it's starting to light up a bit. You stick your head in there just to call out, make sure there's no one in there. You don't get any response, so you feel comfortable that there's no one in there. As you turn to leave, you see just out of the corner of your eyes, the same message written on one of the walls in the back of the houses, saying, "Come back anytime." Assad, give me a perception check.
Ooh, I'm good at those.
And give yourself a +2.
Yeah, 23. Oh, this
23.
is the best perception check.
He's finding
goddamn
something.
life.
Okay. So...
Man, my mental state is all over the goddamn place.
Yeah, the reason I'm giving you +2s is because, again, I said like your body's being filled with adrenaline, and I would think adrenaline hypes up your senses a bit. So everything slows down for you in a sense. Almost time is slowing down for you. And you see people running from house to house, these frightened people, either trying to help people get out of their homes that are catching on fire or already consuming fire. You see people just dragging themselves out of homes, and just running back and forth, helping out like just everyone. The thing that catches your eyes is that you see one person standing at the far end of the street, not super far, about maybe 4 houses down, who isn't panicking. She's just standing there, almost like she's watching what's happening. And she does not look like she's from here. She is dressed in what you probably think is just a silk dress. Her face is covered with the same material, only leaving her eyes exposed. And yeah, she's just standing there at like the end of the street, just watching everything happen.
I'm gonna walk towards her. Spear in hand.
Walking or running, sprinting?
Running.
Okay.
I wouldn't say sprinting. That's like more like a use all your, movement kind of situation. It would be more like a more than
jogging
a normal
up to her. Sprint walking.
Yeah, I
up
mean,
to her.
Okay, so okay. I didn't think I was going to get into this situation where I'd have to explain the difference between running and sprinting, but running is a lot more it's a lot better paced than sprinting. Sprinting is running as fast as you can in as short amount of time as you can. I am.
Well, yeah, I mean, in the game,
myself,
running.
I'm not walking.
I think running is double your speed. Sprinting is 4 times your speed. So
double my speed.
But so you're running up to her.
Yes.
She. At first, you notice that she doesn't see you, and then once you get a few feet away from her, maybe a good 50 feet, she now clearly sees that you're heading towards her, and like I said, even though her face is covered, same material that she is dressed in, almost like really fine, thin silk. You still feel like she smiles at you. And then she quickly turns and walks into an alley. And again, you're about maybe 40 feet away from her.
So I'm weighing my options here. I feel like this is a trap, and at this point, how many people are would you say are? Because I've seen the crowd, the people, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
How many people do you think are outside of their houses? Do you think I would be able to judge? Because I've been here for a few. I've been here for a few days already. I feel like I could at least kind of have a guesstimate of the population of this area.
I mean, you feel like a majority of the population. A little bit less than half of the population is here right now. Majority of them are helping, not and you feel like there's a few dozen, maybe just a little bit more than that. I mean, somewhere between 1 to 2 dozen people that have been taken out of their homes. You kind of feel that would be the average of the average amount of people that live in this street, in this block. At least you feel like that's a comfortable number, and so you feel like everyone has been attended to in a sense, or at least removed from their homes. If that's what you're asking, I don't know if that answered the question.
Okay, I gotcha. Alright, so this is what I'm gonna do. I feel like I've got a holster for the spear at some point, because I can't mechanically hold it and also hold another weapon. So, I grab the throwing dagger, the one I can recall back. I'm holding onto that, and I get as close to the alley as you can let me before you stop me.
Okay. So, I would think...
But before I enter the actual alley, I would make a perception check if that is the case. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. So, I mean, before you even do that, I guess, in-game wise, as this is happening, you're running up to her. You started off, probably 100 feet away from her, and, you start running towards her, not at full speed, but, as you get halfway to her, she notices you approaching her. You felt like she wasn't purposely ignoring you, but she was trying to look at all the commotion all at once. And when she finally does notice you, you're just a few 40 feet away from her, maybe a little bit less. With quick speed, she just dashes into the corner, down an alley. And as this is happening, like you said, you felt... I don't know, you're saying you feel like it was a trap. You kind of slowed down a bit, trying to really take it in, whether this is something you should do or not. But you just quickly pull out your dagger, choose to pursue her. And so just as you get a few feet away from the alley, probably like 10 feet or 5 feet away from the alley, you see a yellow flash. But this is before you even get to the alley. You're just probably like 5 feet away from it. Do you wish to do your perception check, or do you just want to?
I mean, I'll still do the perception check in that area.
Hey, go for it.
Let me go. So I'm in the alley now. Just letting you know.
Okay, so you're doing it while you're in the alley, not as you approach the alley.
Yeah, while I'm in the alley.
Okay.
13?
As you do, you see at the very end of the alley is a dead end, brick wall. And there you see a painting or the mural of the city that you've been seeing all over the town. And right above it, you see the same wording on there. Come back anytime.
Oh, God. I kick the wall. I keep walking back.
Yeah, and you hurt yourself. Because it's a brick wall.
I know. I jog back. I need to make sure that I can get back, and help. So.
And if there's anything y'all specifically want to do in this situation, you're free to do so now. Other than that, I think this will continue throughout the night. Just going back and forth, making sure the houses are clear. Even though y'all feel like the houses should be clear by now, it never hurts to double or triple check. Making sure the fire is contained and just helping out those who are severely injured. So like I said, I think that happens throughout the rest of the night. And like I said, if there's anything you specifically want to do or specifically want to roleplay out, you're free to do so now. If not, we can just fast forward to the next day.
I get back to actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll get back to where's Nestle right now, anyways.
Just finishing checking houses.
I mean, it's this abstract period of time. So I just at any point in time after my situation, I guess, kind of closer to like the end of this, because I still feel like I'm also going into houses and stuff, but. As we're wrapping up, Nestle, I'm pretty sure I can wrangle up Anya also. Nestle, Anya.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps not right now, but because we very much severely need to rest. But perhaps tomorrow we can inspect this alley that I was in, see if there's any clues or anything. There was this lady. She was the only person that wasn't in the crowd, kind of like, running around or freaking out, and the moment that I locked eye contact with her, she started to just run the fuck away and disappear like the other cultists. But the thing is that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are those signs everywhere saying that we can come back anytime. So maybe that has something. I mean, we've inspected the walls before in the past, but maybe there's something more to it this time. I don't know.
This is what happens when we leave things unfinished, probably.
Yeah, no, I'm aware.
The
but we're only human,
angry
so...
reptile noise comes from Anya.
Huh. Was that Squishy or you?
I'm rather upset.
Okay.
Well, you have to leave our frustrations aside before we rest. We need a good rest before we wake up.
Yeah. Before we go back, there's something I need to see if there is around town.
Yeah?
What's that?
Nothing you guys should really concern yourselves with, trust me.
Oh no, I think it would be kind of nice if you would tell us. I mean, it's just, I think maybe it would be kind of useful to let us know.
Oh, first off, I want to find a good fence to get rid of that very obviously cursed scythe. You know, the one we found over on the beach?
Yeah, you mean Karagor's scythe. We kind of figured that out.
Yeah. Then I want to sell some of the stuff that we picked up at the mansion. And I have a few potential ideas on what wand I'd like to look for this time. It'll be something that'll be not so much healing, fair warning.
Can you cast shield on other people?
Actually, a wand of shield would be really useful.
Would that work on other people, or does it only work on yourself?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, yeah, get one of those, blast those things at us, and then we can, I think that not being able to be hit is infinitely better than getting hit and then repairing the damage later. Are we all on board?
I'm on board.
That's...
Okay. Hey, Nestle, I got a quick question for you.
Yeah.
Given the right opportunity, I want to be able to make sure that I can, if you're in a situation where, do you still have your rapier, is what I'm trying to ask?
Oh, you mean the one I had from Hershey?
Mm-hmm.
It's at the smith right now. I haven't picked it up yet.
Okay. All right. Well,
out of game. That it's still at the smith, right? David?
Yeah. It told you it'd be 5 days. It's only been
Yeah.
4 days.
It's only been 4 days.
it's only been 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we wait a day? Oh, yeah, probably not.
done.
Well, this is your 4th day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, as soon as y'all wake up from your rest, it's gonna be 4 days.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. It takes 5 days, right? To
Yeah.
for-
He said
so
give him
the
5
day
days
after
to
this
fix
one.
it up.
Well, here's the thing, Nestle. Given the situation, if I find out who and what caused this attack, I'm not saying that I want to pull a what was that name of that fucker? The guy who sounded like Christopher Walken. Zendalos. Yeah, remember when we dealt with Zendalos?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do that again. That's gonna Zendalos 2 is what's gonna happen.
Hopefully, it doesn't.
And
bring
then the
another-
tattered man will come out again and almost
No,
kill you.
No, stop.
I was
Not
literally
now.
going to say that, David. Damn it.
No, say it in character.
I was going to, but then.
Okay, I'll imagine that you did, unless you don't.
All right, I say yeah, but hopefully another tattered man won't come out.
We killed him once, we can kill him again.
Didn't you guys lose someone last time you killed him?
Yeah, but it was neither me nor Nestle.
Obviously.
You're gonna be fine, Anya. We'll have this handled. We're stronger than we were last time. I'm pretty sure.
I missed that guy.
I mean, we learned a little bit about our heroes, and we found out that sometimes they're shitty. So, there's that. I can't believe I prayed to his goddamn god.
Alright, so, does Anya find a contact for, the black market?
Oh fuck! We forgot you had that power.
What exactly does that feat do again?
Basically, for what it seems like, the black market is everywhere, and I feel like something that would be considered illegal in most towns is, wands that are made for direct destructive magic. Like evocation magic, essentially. Especially in smaller towns like this one, where something like that could be very damaging to the area. But that's not the kind of wand I'm going for anyway.
Ooh, you know what? I'm not saying that you have to do this, David, but you'll be really sick. The guy we found at the black market, it's like an ex member of one of these cults. Like somebody who escaped Scientology. Conspiracy theorist nut. Yeah, I used to be one of them yellow robes, but they can't trick me now.
However, that scythe is definitely something that would be illegal. Just about everywhere except maybe that one city full of undead. Or corrupt.
Oh shit. Maybe I should buy this. They have a book for the black market on Pathfinder. On Paizo.
Nice.
I didn't know they had this. I may have to buy that. It's $10 for a PDF. I'm gonna say that due to the nature of Thrashmore, all the internal happenings, and just the stuff that Count Laos has done in the city, and again, you don't really know what he's done.
A lot of fucked up shit.
Yeah. You cannot locate someone from the black market. Like, you can't locate a connection here in Thrashmore.
Okay. In that case, she's going to nix going for aggressive thundercloud wand. Sell the... I did the math here. 5,450 worth of stuff that we stole from those nobles.
And this is half price. And it's not full price.
Okay, 2,725.
Okay, and this is like, what exactly was like just their outfits and stuff like that?
The outfits, the fancy wine, the jewelry.
Oh, you're selling the fancy wine.
No, the fancy wine you never gave me a price for.
Okay, well, you trying to sell that? Because I thought you said you wanted to keep that.
No, that I'm keeping. The 12 bottles of wine worth 75 gold each, however. Okay, so that comes to 2,725. Alright, and once I'm done with that, I'm going to be looking for a Wand of Shield.
So wait, before we even get there, so we end the night at the place of the incident. Yeah, go back to the Sleepers Agency, and you guys take your rest. There's nothing else y'all want to do between that, because y'all wouldn't be able to do your shopping during this time. So
yeah, we're getting our rest before this happens.
So I can get everything prepared for tomorrow, but the shopping will be done, I guess, tomorrow. If there's nothing else being done between, you guys at the place of where the town was attacked to waking up from your rest, then we'll fast forward to that point. Then, unless y'all had something y'all wanted to talk about before y'all rest or anything like that, you're free to do so now. Give you a few seconds to, or
quick question.
Yeah.
How many days are we resting? Just one, or are we resting for the full day? Like,
I'm just I'm
no, I'm asking them.
Oh, okay.
Asking Anya.
So we spent the whole night doing this, basically. So we really need to rest.
Yeah. No, I'm saying after we rest, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to spend a day to collect items and do stuff, and then go back to the mansion, or what do you want us to? What do you want to do?
Anya is wanting to prepare a little bit more, because if whatever did this is powerful enough to do this and get away with it like that, we're going to need some extra oomph.
Pretty much.
Okay, so we're going to spend a whole day, or are we going to spend more?
Probably about half the day, really.
I think for like the sake of this episode, I think we can spend the rest of the day prepping. I think from a meta perspective.
If we're doing full-on rest of the day prepping, then whenever Anya's not shopping for these 2 wands and selling stuff, she's going to be making a few alchemical items.
Okay.
I got you. Oh, one thing before we do anything, I do want to do something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Talking to Winter and Siobhan. I don't know if Kel's conscious or not right now, but do you guys think he's gonna be okay, or sense motive? I heard
Assad. This is Winter. Like, Assad, I'm gonna be straightforward with you. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this at all. He may not survive the night, but he may recover as well. The chance of that happening it's very slim. He lost a lot of blood. This is all on him now. He has to put in the strength to wake himself up. I've done all I can do. Anya's done everything she can do. All we have left is just to heal him with our magics, but Assad, we need you to understand that magic can only do so much. He may not survive the night, and if he does, he might not survive the next day, or the day after that. He might be out of time, or he'll recover miraculously. I just need you to understand that we're trying everything we can.
Even the spell restoration can only do so much in this case.
I can't deal. Okay. Alright. I put my hand on Kel's head, and I'm just like, I'm very sorry about this. It's entirely my fault. If we would have just finished up and we might have we might not have had to have dealt with this.
Assad, did you set the houses on fire?
No, but
did you go into people's homes and attack them?
Out of character, yes. No.
So how is this your fault? You didn't know this was gonna happen. Unless you can see the future, can you?
I mean, sometimes, but like not like this.
So then why are you taking the blame? It's not your fault.
Is that are any other signs out available, like in plain sight of her or no?
I would think that you were having this conversation at the Sleepless Agency, but unless you wanted to
But
have
she
this
probably
conversation before
saw
you left.
all those things all over the place, so...
Right. Is Kel in the Sleepless Agency? Because I did say I was touching him at some point.
Well, I was under the impression that Yav like packed up and left.
Okay.
But if you're still at the that portion of the town, then you're still there. So it's wherever you want to have this setting at.
This anachronistic, jumbled up mess right now. Yeah. I mean, I prefer to have it like at the gurney or like this makeshift whatever we've done. Whatever these things are, they're taunting us because of what we failed to do. So I don't know, Winter, but I told him that we were going to that was going to bring my family down here. We were gonna have like a big old day and everything. And I found out where they live now, so like I was gonna bring them down, and we were gonna, I don't know.
Look, I may have been a bit harsh with the words I said, but yes, it may take a miracle, but Kel can recover. I don't want you to assume like I'm putting the nail on his coffin. Something can happen. He can recover, and if he does,
Winter, I know you're trying your best. I know you're doing all you can.
I don't know, Kel. I don't know how he is, how strong he is. You probably knew one day. I know with your memory lost, it's hard to say, but if he's a strong man, then he'll recover from this. Just don't give up on him.
I'm not.
Let's call it a night, and just take this day by day. You guys need to rest now. It's gonna be a long day.
I can't think of any words off the top of my head right now, but I feel like this is a thing my character would do and say. This is not a thing that John would ever do. He is going to reach his hand out to Winter, and he is going to bow his head really quick, and he's going to say, "Winter, can we pray to? I'm sorry, you worship Iomade, is that correct?" I don't remember who you worshipped. I'm going to pray to Sarenrae, but I feel like they would all help out, you know?
You asked that as she has a Pharasma necklace hanging from her neck.
I am going to retract what I said. He can clearly see it, and we've had this conversation. Please, can we speak to? Can we pray to Pharasma and Sarenrae and bring good, I was gonna say good vibes. That's not a praying thing. And you know, just ask for help, please.
And only because I don't have a prayer set up for this, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this happened.
Same. Hey, you're well, you're not Catholic, you're Christian. Our Father, our mothers, I guess, full of grace. The universe is with thee. I don't know.
But yeah, she'll say, well, she doesn't know any Sarenrae prayers. She kind of gives a modified version of the prayer she gave to Hershey. A small little ceremony they had. A little bit more modified, in a sense. That prayer was more speaking about death. But she doesn't want to put that in her head at the moment. So she just rephrases some stuff around, and again she just ends with, well, Pharasma is known to be the Lady of Graves, guiding those to where they need to. She's not going to take someone if it's not their time. And if it's not his time, then she will make sure to bring them back to this world. she ends her prayers, and if that's it for what y'all guys wanted to do, then it's the next day, unless there's anything else.
Who'd have thought that playing Dungeons and Dragons was the only way to get me to pray?
And who thought that the church or Christian community didn't want people to play this?
I mean, granted, it's not Yahweh, but
just change some words around and you can fix it.
God just reveals himself in different ways, right? Am I right? Hey-o! I'm offending a lot of people right now by making this simple, very, very simple.
If people who are listening to this Pathfinder/D&D/role-playing game can get easily offended by these statements, then they really need to look at their lives and see where they're at and why they're
Plus,
listening to a
they'd
show
probably
like this.
already be gone by now.
That's true.
But yeah. So if there's nothing else y'all wish to do, the day ends. Y'all guys don't go to sleep until probably like 6, 7 in the morning, and taking like an 8-hour rest. You guys wake back up like around 2, I think, right? That's 8 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
2, 3 at the latest. It's been a very long day.
Make my stuff.
And so if you go out for shopping, actually, when you get to the merchant, he actually tells you that he's unable to meet your requirements. He does not have the items you're looking for. He says he can place an order for you, but it's going to take about 10 days, because he just sent out an order not that long ago for one of your friends. He ordered an item that he did not have in stock currently, which is scheduled to be delivered, if not tomorrow, maybe in the next day after that. But he has to wait until that delivery comes before he can send out another delivery. So he is out of magical items.
Is pay on delivery acceptable?
He tells you that he has to be paid to acquire the item.
Does he have a catalog?
Yeah, he is a merchant.
Good. I'm just going to be looking at that catalog. By the way, I'm currently looking at the various things that I can potentially get now, since I can get neither the Wand of Shield or the Wand of Protection from evil.
He only carries items of second spell level and under.
Yeah, both of those are first level.
No, yeah, I'm just clarifying that.
Okay. So the spell level has to be level 2 that's used on whatever it is.
He only sells items with a spell level of 2. So any spells that you can cast at level at second level, he can probably provide for you. Other than that, if you wish to order it, then you would have to pay for it advanced and get it sent, and you'll receive it in, he said, 10 days would be the earliest.
And there's no way I can pay extra to get that sped up.
At most, if you're to pay another 10 gold pieces per item that you're purchasing, he maybe will speed it up. But by speed up, it'll probably turn into like maybe 5 or 6 days.
That's still potentially doable. Part of the order is definitely going to be a Wand of Shield, because Assad had a really fucking good idea there.
Who would have thought that trauma was the only thing that would waken this boy's mind? It's like the opposite of Zen. The fuck's a sting chuck? I'm sorry, I'm looking at weapons. I hope this is a real weapon. Hold on.
And Anya is going to be paying the extra bit to get this expedited.
Express shipping.
Yeah, that. By the way, it's basically going to be several different wands, by the way, that she's ordering.
It's shipped by the Mwangi Express. Get it? I get it?
No, I got it.
Because the Mwangi Express.
Great radio, guys. Great
Amazon.
Radio. Nobody laughed at that joke. Jesus Christ. They only have that one joke on that show.
Okay, I know y'all guys are looking at stuff to buy, but since you're not going to get it at this episode, that can
Just let you know later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I am going to go ahead and say that she will be getting 3 wands.
Oof. That's going to cut into...
Our
I think
healthcare.
each
No.
town you can
Actually,
only buy
wait, no.
so many magical
She's-
items per week.
She's going to be getting 2 wands, actually. Sorry. Basically, she's ordering a wand of shield and a wand of aligned weapon.
Okay, for those of us in the audience and maybe in the cast who doesn't know what that means, can you
Okay.
describe to us what that means?
Basically, it'll allow the wand of aligned weapon will allow our weapons to, for one, be considered magical for the duration, and for two, get past any damage resistance. Like, there are some creatures out there that are damage resistant against everything except something directly aligned with good, or something aligned with lawfulness. Aligned weapon basically makes that weapon that alignment that you need to actually damage this creature.
Okay, I gotcha. I see what you're saying. Can you get into like a really specific alignment, like lawful good per se, or is it just like
that would basically be
like...
just 2 applications of the wand.
Okay, so let me get this straight: a lawful good weapon, like a lawful good sword, right? If you try to hit like,
no, that's not how it works.
Kel with
As
it.
long
It
Which,
doesn't
like,
give
is
you
just,
bonuses against the opposite.
No. I'm saying like if let's say you have a lawful good sword and you try to hit like say Kel with it, right? Would it completely avoid him because it's like lawful good?
No, it would still hit.
Wrong. The way it works is that you just need to have one of those alignment on the weapon.
It's for getting past damage resistance.
Oh my god!
And I'm either going to
A
that.
character isn't gonna have DR against lawful good. It's gonna have DR against either lawful or good.
Yeah, and it's either that or a wand of protection against evil.
I'm a dumbass. It's like having a holy water. Is that what it's like? But like
Kind
a different
of.
alignment? Okay. Wait, if you did that to Karagor's scythe, could you turn the scythe good?
No.
What are we even doing buying this thing?
That would actually just fizzle. At least last I checked. I mean, DM is law there, but I'd figure that would just fizzle.
Yeah, that's built into the weapon.
But she's going... Actually, I'm going to go ahead and go with the protection from evil.
Alright, so you guys will do your shopping. Are y'all going to take one more day, or we y'all are going to go at the end of the day to the mansion ground?
Anya will confer with the guys about that. Basically, kind of, after she's done shopping, kind of just catch up with the two of them.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to are we going to prep for the rest of the day or what?
Okay, so I could potentially maybe get a couple Tanglefoot bags before we go in, but that's really about it. Good news is my potion that I started brewing yesterday did finish up, so we've got that. I'm glad I went with going with shield extracts this morning, because I had to order in the 2 wands that I wanted to get. They won't be here for 5 days.
Okay.
And I feel like if we don't go back there soon, this thing's just going to keep attacking the place.
That is true.
I don't think the blacksmith could put that scythe together so that one of us could potentially use it. So that's out. Luckily, I have an idea. If whatever we're up against is undead, that one wand we found will be really fucking useful.
Which one?
The one that does cure moderate. I used a charge of it on Kel, I think.
I was still busy. I didn't see that.
Last night was hell for all of us, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of which, is he okay? It's been a day, right?
Winter said he's gonna be fine. Hopefully, we're still kind of hoping for the best right now.
I'm also wanting to go and buy some holy water from the temple.
That would be a good idea.
Because we've been hitting up a lot of undead.
There's no one at the temple.
Yeah, isn't the temple
The priest is missing.
Yeah, priests are missing, yeah.
Shit. Do any of the stores have any holy water?
Not that you saw, no.
Damn.
Can we
so no
ask...
holy
Hey,
water?
I ask, is it possible to ask Winter?
She is a cleric of Pharazim.
Yeah, so
That is a wonderful idea.
that is why I asked, yeah.
Okay, so we can check with her, see if we can get her to at least, bless some water. I can put it in some glass flasks for us to use as, something to throw at anything undead. Because that should at least hurt them a bit. In all honesty, other than whatever prep we did this morning, we're not going to be able to get any new wands or anything like that for a little bit. Assad's, or one of you two, put in an order, and it should be here in a couple of days, according to the guy.
Tomorrow, yeah, it's a lot.
So the extracts I went with today, I went with 4 of shield. By the way, she hands each of you one.
I'm sorry, can we use ones?
I can.
You can't use a potion.
Okay.
And you guys can use my extract. What she handed you was an extract of shield.
Oh,
I thought you handed us wands.
No, she can't get the wands yet. I have something that'll protect us against missile weapons, and I've also got a few extracts of Cure Moderate and that one potion that I set up yesterday. With another one currently brewing. It takes so long to get concentrated. Wait, Nestle, can't you make potions?
I can't make potions, I can only make extracts.
Okay, well, hold on. What the fuck? It's just juice in a jar.
No. There is some serious differences between extracts and potions.
Oh my god.
Extracts don't last as long as that. They're made to last only one day. After that, everything in it oxidizes.
So it expires?
Yeah. Potions don't do that. There are some minor preservatives in them that actually help out and keep them from going bad. At least the way that we make potions. The way wizards make potions is a bit different.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just like magic, ain't it?
Yes, we copy magic. I mean, yes, we've got a little bit of magic of our own, but it's not the same. It doesn't work the same way. We have to imbue it into our ingredients to make our extracts in order to use it. Wizards, they learn how to cast stuff. Sorcerers just do it. It's like in their blood or something. Paladins and clerics get it from their faith. Bards are weird.
I think we met a bard. He gets his powers from a flute.
Yeah, see, that doesn't make any scientific sense whatsoever.
That's because it's magic. Deal with the world, homie.
And then,
he wouldn't say homie. Fuck.
Then
I'm trailing off here. My mind, my brain, John Venegas' brain is gush right now.
And then you got warlocks, and they're just magic sugar babies.
I don't think warlocks exist in Pathfinder.
Yes, they do.
Wait, hold on. Before we continue.
No, they don't.
It's a prestige class.
I asked Anya.
They're probably in some third-party edition.
I don't know if you knew this, but I learned this extract yesterday, and I show her my formula in my book.
You haven't told me what the formula is.
For cure serious wounds.
Oh, what I've got is communal protection from arrows.
Oh.
Basically, I drink it, and all 3 of us are protected.
Oh my god! This is how we die.
So okay,
I've got
like
cure serious
the nice
now.
Back and forth talking, but
okay,
yeah, my question was never answered on whether y'all were gonna head to the fort at the end of the night or if y'all gonna wait another day.
Do you guys want to raid this place tonight, or do we want to wait?
It doesn't seem like they'll attack us until we go back. But if we wait too long, they'll probably come back stronger.
Yes, that's kind of what I was thinking.
I know if it was me, I'd be attacking the town every night until I killed you guys. I'm sorry, being crazy for so long, you learn how to think like a bad guy. Luckily, I've learned how to focus myself and keep from being a little nutty. So, tonight or when? When are we raiding this place?
I don't mind tonight.
I mean, we already rested up anyway, so might as well.
So, what we've got is what we've got. Let's figure out what our strategy is for going into this place since we're going there tonight.
We know they want us to come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think they're going to lay any... I don't, honest to God, think they're going to lay any traps or anything on us, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like they want to have a conversation or something. You know what I mean?
My ass, they want to kill us.
Well, they do want to kill us, but I feel like with the whole signs and stuff, they're being kind of dramatic about it. Like, not even kind of. They're being very... Fuck it, I don't think he would know the word either. I was going to use the word chagrin. I don't know if that was the right word, but I feel like he would probably use it. they feel very chagrin about it. So like, no, that was the wrong word. Anyways, he's still using it.
Anya's just giving you this look like you grew a second head.
Okay. Anyways,
who are you?
Well, Assad's actually being somewhat smart for once.
Are you... That's doppelganger.
True to be told, I was trying to say,
I know,
what's the
joking.
word?
What'd you say?
Nah, you're good. The word chagrin means distressed and embarrassed. He was trying to say playful. That's what I thought the word chagrin meant.
John,
because it sounds like the word. It sounds like a playful word.
John,
Anyways,
we did sleep the night, so did you add your HP?
Yes, I did. My max HP is at 61 right now. Anyways.
Wait, that's your max HP? Oh, crap.
My max HP is at 61 right now.
Wait, didn't we ask Winter to...
Yeah, and that's my max HP.
Holy water.
Oh, yeah, but I'm saying your max HP is 61, but your bar's not full.
Yeah, I know. I'm not going to change my max HP.
Oh, because...
I have on here temp 61, yeah.
Okay.
Do we want to hit the barracks first, or do we want to go straight to the third floor?
Alright, so, I say we should we should take the barracks first, because if they have, cause obviously that's the function of the barracks.
Yeah, they have more people
have
there.
the extra people
They
there.
might have, like, some potions or wands of healing there, too.
Yeah, they probably could. My primary concern is to get rid of any extra help that might be there before they come and become extra help.
I was wanting to get that one of protection from evil, because that'll actually keep any evil summoned things from being able to hurt us as easily. Like, they'll have trouble attacking us. Okay, so barracks first, then the third floor. Hopefully we can get this done with tonight.
Yeah.
Do we hit...
You would hope so, right? I feel like...
Do we hit the place immediately after talking to Winter, or do we hit it at night?
Let's go talk to Winter now.
Okay.
And then go.
So, we go hunt down Winter.
Okay. Okay, I guess throughout this time, she would have told you she was going to be at the temple, at the new chapel. That's where they've taken like all the injured civilians, and that's where she is currently like healing people and treating their wounds alongside Cizadiah and Meg. She has sent the other group, Siobhan, Lucky, and Allard, back to the fort. And just to keep an eye, since the fort it's on a higher ground, or high enough ground that they can kind of oversee the town. So that's where they've been sent to. So if you go, that's where she will be.
So when we get there, Anya's just going to be like, okay, you two go ahead and talk to Winter. Both about the whole, like, you're not looking as sturdy as you usually do, Assad.
Yeah, we need to go ask her.
And the Lesser Restoration one didn't do anything about it. So you're going to want to talk to her about that and the holy water. I'm going to help out with the patients.
Alright.
Basically, that's
Sounds
Anya
like a plan.
admitting that you two are better at talking to Winter than she is.
You're just the newest person in the social circle, man. Don't worry about it too much. She could be your friend too.
I mean, so far Winter's been nothing but polite with Anya, so...
Do you think that's because, and here's no offense to actually neurodivergent people, but our characters aren't in the best headspace? Do you think that maybe it's just easy to read us? So, like, maybe that's why she's been kind of polite this whole time? Like, she kind of just tell that we're not always, like, there all the time?
John.
Well, I mean, plus, with your lack of memories, you guys are kind of rediscovering a lot about the world.
John,
we're going through second puberty.
She might actually be more nicer to us because of the asylum. But you know what? We can go through that if you want.
Hey, look. Sometimes relationships are complex. There could be more than one reason for a lot of things.
But anyways, let's just go to Winter.
Okay, you're at Winter. You see her just running back and forth between patients.
I'm doing a heal check to help him out a bit. 9. So I'm not sure I'm not sure what's needed. So I'm just kind of trying to make them more comfortable. Not actually getting any progress on their healing.
So yeah, you go up there, but you they kind of have everything, or like they have a flow that they've like been able to keep up with, and you notice that by you walking up, you're interrupting that flow, and you're actually making it a little bit more harder for them to do their job.
So I'm gonna get out of the way and maybe just like get them something to drink.
Like, yeah, like they might have it. They have it covered in a sense. So yeah. So if you instead you can choose to just like bring something for Sazadiah and Meg, like something for them to drink or eat as they're working. Just
get them some lunch because they've probably been working constantly all day.
Winter.
Yeah. Even though you whispered out to her, she hears you and she turns a little bit surprised to see y'all. She thought maybe you're going to be at home or at the sleepy agency, maybe resting up a little bit more. And she turns to greet y'all. It's like, yes, I would have thought y'all would have still been resting at the agency building.
We can't rest. Not like this. Not while this danger is still looming.
Yeah, I understand. I get where you're coming from. So I'm guessing you guys are heading back to the mansion ground then.
Yes, but before we go to the mansion grounds, we have to ask you for a few things, if that's all right with you.
I mean, sure. I can try my best to help out as much as I can. What exactly did you need?
Well, like to ask you to see to Assad here. Pulls Assad. He's not looking the best for some reason.
I'm not doing so hot.
Yeah, he,
I'm just kidding. I don't say that.
Meanwhile, Assad is much paler than when he went into the mansion.
I'm so pale you could almost mistaken me for a white man.
No, yes.
The part of Assad today is played by Bruce Willis.
I mean, Anya used a couple charges of the wand of lesser restoration, and it didn't work on him. And be asking if you know if there's a way to help him out.
Yeah, she kind of puts a concerned face on, and she says, I mean, all I can do is heal him, like, with cure wounds. In a sense, if lesser restoration didn't work, I'm sorry.
So she doesn't have regular restoration, essentially.
I don't have the power to imbue you with anything stronger than that at the moment.
I just sigh. Sorry, Assad.
No, it's alright. Hey, look, there's some crazy things that have been going on, so I don't blame you at all for not being able to help out on this.
I'm sorry, that's a level, I think that's a level 7 or 8 cleric spell. She's not that level. She's not near that level.
Winter was like level 20.
Fuck no, dude. If she was, then she could have taken care of the asylum on herself.
Damn. Hey, when I was a kid, what I used to do is whenever I would play Pokemon, is for shits and giggles, I would take a level 100 Rayquaza and just start just like do like little wraparound, starting from Little Root Town and Ruby version, and going all the way around, and just decimate everything. Can we start this campaign over again with level 20 characters when we're done?
That would be fun to see how it goes, but I mean, as you get closer and closer to the end of the book,
you're dead.
Like, as you get closer to the end of the book, it starts to become just a normal game. Then,
so I asked Winter. I didn't know if you knew, but we keep fighting some really weird creatures. Like, they like to suck blood or something. So I've been asking, do you have any holy water on you?
She said that she can make, if you provide her with like vials, she can prepare some for you, but she says that she can't do many. She can either do that, or you do look a little bit injured, she can heal you. Oh wait, both. How did y'all all get a max?
Okay,
We rested.
the way I got max is,
Wait.
well, 2 times my level, that's 14.
I thought y'all were.
Oh, how did I get
I
back?
thought
And
you
I
had
was
more
less
damage
than
than
14
this.
down. No, I was 13
Hi.
down.
Hi.
He used the wand on me.
I'm still not doing so hot.
He used the
Well, no,
wand
that
that's
what
your
you wanted to
max,
hear, David?
61, so they can't hear you any more than that. Okay, I thought y'all were still not at max then. So yeah, she said if you need some, she can just give her vials with water, and she can prepare 4 for you.
Okay. I pull out my extract vials. I'll just grab some from Anya later.
Yeah, and she just lays her hands over
Oh, Anya
the
has
containers.
plenty of vials and jars and beakers and...
And this is why you always fail your stealth checks.
Yeah.
She lays her hand over the bottles of the containers you provide her, and she blesses them. She casts a spell to bless them. And it's not even under. Can she even? I think that's in her level. I think that's a level 1 spell or something. I don't know.
Yeah, bless, that's a level 1.
No, it's a specific one. It's bless water. Yeah, it's a level 1. So yeah,
By the way,
so she
David,
does it. Yep.
Restoration, like the straight up regular restoration, is a level 4 spell. Greater restoration is a level 7 spell.
Yeah, but for her to cast level 4 spells, she needs to be level 7.
Yeah. So she's not our level then.
No, she's not.
No.
Okay.
She's not fighting.
Fair.
And unless y'all want to give up some experience and give it to her, then I can get some levels going up.
Maybe at a later point. Because we don't know how to do that. Because that's an arcane thing right there.
And so she makes you 4
You can
containers.
always just bring her with us once.
She
Wait,
makes
what'd you
you
say?
4 vials of holy water. And is that all you needed?
Yeah, if that's all you can do now, then yeah, that's all.
Anya gets back with the very portable meals for the 3.
If you don't mind doing that whenever you're free on other days, we would be happy for it. But
I understand.
we'll provide the items another day, though.
Especially since you've got someone who can actually throw them at the enemies properly.
It's okay. Yeah, if that's all you needed from her, then
Yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna hit.
them-
Okay, so yeah, we
I
hit
give
straight to the mansion.
I give them to Anya, the holy water. I'm like,
And it burns her hand.
I think
She's
you're
not evil.
I give it to her, and I'm like, I think you're pretty good at throwing things now.
I was pretty good at throwing things from the beginning. It's just, I managed to figure out how to make my bombs not affect the spots that you're sitting. These will be quite useful if what we're up against is undead, or if they summon undead.
Of course. Oh yeah, so earlier the day we made our extracts, right? Or no?
Anya makes hers at the beginning of the day each time.
Yeah, I usually do that too. That's why. Do we get both of our? Would it take in the beginning of the day we would share our spells though, right? Or share our.
We did that after we had said we did our stuff.
That's true. Okay, so that's going to be at the end of this day then. I didn't make everything for my extracts, by the way. If that's okay with you guys.
Honestly, as long as we can figure it out and have just like a minute of time to make each one, we should be okay as far as that goes. As long as you've got enough to be effective for now.
I wanted to make sure that we have enough extracts to go around.
Yeah, I wanted to focus on a bit more on healing this time, so I didn't make any of the foxes cunning.
No worries. We'll make more potions as we go along. So far, this is all I have, and I show her. So right now, I have 2 cure wounds, serious wounds, 2 cure moderate, and 2 shield potions.
Well, Anya also
Yeah,
Actually-
well, that's not including the one you handed to me.
yeah, actually, you'd probably have handed it back since you have 2 of your own.
That's fair.
She did hand Assad one, though.
Thank you.
If you want, I can make.
And she's actually going to hand him another one. Okay, one is for before we go into the barracks, just in case. The other will be for upstairs once we start getting in trouble. Actually drink it this time, please.
Okay, I got it. How long does it
Before we
last
do
again?
anything, yeah.
They last a minute per level, so 7 minutes.
7 minutes. All right. So the second that we find trouble, drink it,
She
Or
gives you a thumbs up.
and then drink it again when it wears off.
Not necessarily. Drink it again if we get in trouble after it wears off.
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. So we've got the plan down.
As down as we can for now, at least it's vague enough to allow for adjustment.
Okay, let's go.
Whoever just clapped, you scared the fucking hell out of me.
Yes! Sorry.
Yes
Okay.
to yes, John got scared, or yes to
Yes, John got scared, and also, yes, let's go ahead and get to the mansion.
Okay.
But before we continue, then, I did forget to mention there were some items I was supposed to give y'all. I think I mentioned it before we started recording that you should have found, but I forgot. I forgot about them because I was my attention was all in that last room because that's where like majority of the story was going to progress. So I totally forgot about them, but you should have actually found these items. I just don't know if I actually gave them to you or not.
We'll read them out and we'll...
Before we do anything, can we... I said, Anya, did you leave all of our stuff at the Sleepless Agency? Like, our books?
Yeah, I left the books there so that Winter and Cessadaya can look them over.
Okay, making sure.
I also sold all of that clothing and all of the wine except for that one bottle. That's going to be some really good stuff to celebrate with after we're done. I didn't sell the skull because I have no way of getting it appraised that I am fully comfortable with just right this moment. Basically, I want to get that appraised after we're done with this.
Okay. So...
I asked...
Okay, tell me if I gave y'all these items.
Listening.
Okay. 2 scrolls of Sapit Snake Sigil.
Yes.
A scroll of See Invisibility.
You gave us a wand of invisibility, but I didn't get a scroll of invisibility.
Yeah, I should have a scroll of See Invisibility. A regular short sword. A sack filled with 329 gold pieces. A +3 strength composite short bow.
How much gold was in that satchel?
329. And I guess this is what it's an mnemonic vestment. Is that how you pronounce that?
Mnemonic vestment.
Mnemonic? PN?
Yeah, that's mnemonic vestment.
Oh wait, MNEM whatever. Do we know what it does? I just want to make
So
sure.
we would have checked everything by Winter, so.
No, I want to know if we know what it does so I can read it or not because I found it.
I'm not sure what it does.
What does it do?
Ooh, I like the description. The surface of this delicate looking blue silk robe is adorned with tiny embossed runes across its entire surface. If the wearer is a spontaneous caster, which none of you guys are, once per day she may use a spell slot to cast a spell from a written source, such as a scroll or spell book, as if she knew that spell. The spell must be on her spell list, the same spell level or lower than the expended spell slot, and the same type of spell, arcane or divine, as the spell slot expended. The caster must also understand the written source, such as using spellcraft to read magic, and be carrying it. Activating the robe is not an action, but casting the spell otherwise works as normal, including casting times, providing components or foci, and so on. Using mnemonic vestments properties does not consume the written source. That is so fucking cool!
That is cool. Too bad none of y'all are prepared spellcasters.
Yeah. I mean, it'll be worth a decent penny.
Or I could just keep it.
Yeah, just in case one of us decides to eventually play a prepared caster.
Let's go with... No, it has to be spontaneous caster.
Spontaneous caster.
And then you'll also find a few more things. I lost the page where they were. Where were they?
I will say, it would make a cool cape, though. Just for somebody wants to wear it for flavor.
Dawn, you're the one writing all of that down, right?
Yeah, mnemonic vestments, what's next?
I'll write whatever...
I don't have the short sword or the crossbow yet.
It's a +3 strength composite short bow. So you need to have a +3 to your strength to use it. And you do get a +3 to your attack and damage, I think.
Wait.
You have to have a +3 to use it.
Short bows.
I think everybody should be able to use... No, wait, I take that back. I don't think John can use bows. Can you use bows?
Wait, did you say...
I can use short... I can use short bows.
Did you say short bow or crossbow?
Short bow. Composite short bow.
Alright.
That's what it says.
And there was a short sword.
Yes.
Can I have the short sword?
Certainly.
Thank you. I need a slashing weapon just in case. because I realize that sometimes certain monsters can't get hurt by certain things.
Wait, so that short bow is a +3, but I need a +3 in strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have that. I can't. Nope, I cannot.
What are they called? Short bows and crossbows, are they simple weapons?
They are simple weapons plus.
I can use them.
Oh, okay. Second, the other stuff that I forgot to say you guys found was another pouch containing 720 gold pieces. I'll tell you the oil. It's an oil of silence, and you found a stone, but I'll tell you what it is. A stone of alarm.
Fucking alarm clock.
I think you
still
throw
remember
it
when we used
and
it.
it sends out an alarm.
Yeah, I know. You throw it and it gets.
So, and
It's
you also
basically like a little proximity sound ball.
By the way, I know that sounds really annoying in editing because it bothers me when I edit, so I do apologize for that editing problem you're about to have, David.
And the last thing, and I'll tell you what it is as well, as a form of apology. You find a Pearl of Power 2nd level.
Ooh, are those expended when you use them?
I'm sorry?
Are those expended when you use them?
Hang
I don't
on,
know.
I'm looking it up.
I think once per day you can infuse a spell into it, and at any point you can cast it.
A lot of spellcasting stuff I've noticed.
I think, I think because I know in another podcast, they have an alchemist using it. I think an alchemist can use this.
Yes,
To use
but what
what?
it would. Yes, but what it would basically do, it's for any prepared spellcaster, which alchemists are considered such. Basically, once per day on command, it enables the person to recall any one spell that was prepared and then cast that day. It's then prepared as if it had never been cast. Basically, the extract vial just refills.
Oh my god, it's like Doctor Strange. And
I
Beard
always
from
consider it
Thor.
as you have like a container already filled with some solution, and you just replace it in a sense.
Okay, so Anya's got that in a extract vial that just has a basics has her basic solution.
So yeah, the pearl. Yeah, so both Dawn and Justin can use this Pearl of Power. So whoever wants it.
Can you say what it does again, really quick?
Basically, once per day on command, we can. Well, now that it's actually in a vial with a basic catalyzing solution, we can basically almost instantaneously re-prepare a spell as if it had never been cast.
For this one particularly, a 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
Oh, only a 2nd level?
Or lower, I presume, right?
I think so, but why would you want to prepare a lower one? I guess like if
In
you're like
case.
in the moment and you really need a lower level
Yeah,
one.
I mean, if we need another shield potion.
I mean that's true.
There, yeah.
Or
That's
another
useful.
cure moderate wounds. Really wish
Oh,
I had gone
please,
with one of
thank
the
you.
Fox's Cunning at that point.
But yeah, it's something you would have already had to use, or that you already used
Yeah.
once. So
And it's once per day.
yeah. So I don't know who wants it, but both
Anya will
Dawn
keep a
and
hold
Justin
of
can
it.
use this.
Anya will keep a hold of it, but either her or Nestle can use it. Anya will just kind of be. By the way, if you use one of your okay,
I think in order for you to use it, you have to be holding it. So while the spell was
Yeah.
cast, it has to be on you.
Ah.
So it can't be like, oh, I just used it. Hand me the pearl.
Do you have all of your 2nd level stuff prepared, Justin?
I have not prepared all of them. I have only prepared 2 out of the 4.
Okay, Anya's gonna hand it to you and just kind of. Do you mind going ahead and preparing one Fox's Cunning?
Sure. Give me a minute.
Because with that and you having set up the Fox's Cunning, we'll be able to basically have 2 of those. So that'll help with me doing damage to whatever we fight.
That should have a pearl of power level 1.
That'll be in Justin's inventory, not Anya's.
Okay, so the Pearl Power's in my inventory.
The level 1 one is, and now the level 2 one is as well.
Okay, so both of them are in my inventory.
Yeah.
I just think it's
The
okay.
level 1 can only be used for the first level spells. The level 2 one is the one that can do the level 2 stuff.
I mean, I could just give her the Pearl of Power afterwards.
Yeah, basically it's something that will trade off as needed.
Alright, so I prepare the Fox's Cunning. Then I give it to Anya. Anya?
Yep, Anya takes it. She doesn't actually drink it yet.
Here's Fox's Cunning. Alright.
Going to mark that I have that.
So we're I actually wanted to get to the mansion a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to have
Sorry.
at least half of this episode take place in the mansion. But
We got caught up in some fluff
Yep.
there.
Sadly we weren't able to. But
It's a fluff
true,
episode.
but I think including this episode, we would have had 3 episodes without any combat. You guys get everything ready. You get as much as you can in forms of extracts ready. Best thing about alchemists and alchemist hybrids is that they don't have to prepare all their stuff at once. They can slowly prepare them as they go. So that's a cool thing about them. Other than that, everything has been taken care of in the city. Winter has given you the items you asked for and basically tells y'all to be careful. She does not want to add 3 more wounded people into the chapel, and so just be careful, and hopefully Pharasma guides you safely in and out of the fort. Other than that, you guys head to the towards the matching ground. Nothing looks changed. The doors are still wide open, the gatehouse doors, and as you walk in, nothing has
Still
changed.
dead people everywhere.
Yeah, nothing has changed outside as well. Bodies are still laying on the floor. Basically, the way you left is the way that it still looks, and
that's a good sign.
And,
your friend Caragor would have loved this. What you guys told
He
me.
probably would have. That sick little pervert.
right, and I just need a quick answer. Where were y'all planning on heading when you enter the
Barracks.
matching ground?
Barracks.
The barracks.
Barracks.
The building
Wait.
that was just above the mansion, basically, where all the Jungle Boys came out of.
Oh, so you're not going into the main mansion then?
No, we're doing the barracks first, just in case they have, like, some sort of healing potions or something in there.
You say healing potions. I said reinforcements.
Yeah.
Gotta get rid of the reinforcements.
You already saw the
before
reinforcements
they
come out of there.
Oh, that's true.
The reason you had a whole army you were fighting out of here is because of the people that came out of there.
We killed all the pawns, some of the rooks, and some of the bishops. We have a few
Where
of these
are we?
bitches left.
You guys were in the library.
Oh, right.
Okay, so I just moved you right next to where the
Yeah.
living topiaries were at. Okay, and so you say you're... Okay, so the first place you're gonna hit, it's gonna be this place down here. If y'all zoom all the way out, I can see me ping, but this building, correct?
This one here, yeah.
That empty building that's at the top, yeah. Not empty, but...
I'm changing my color because the current color kind of blends into the black.
What are you going to turn it into? Orange?
Yes, exactly, orange.
Motherfucker.
That's
didn't
yellow.
turn it into Orange. Well, yellow's not the new black. Orange is. Get with the times.
Okay,
Do I look like I watch Netflix?
That's also an old show. I don't know why I'm saying get with the times.
okay. So you guys walk into the mansion. Like I said, mansion ground. Everything looks exactly the same. Nothing changed. And you guys head up to the what you guys presume is the barracks. And just with that, since I don't want to go any longer, we'll leave it there. So next episode we'll see what is hiding in this building. Sadly there's no giant cliffhanger and no one's on the brink of death. But
I punch Anya in the face.
Fuck you.
Why are you hitting me? For the cliffhanger.
Okay,
Wait, what did the
John,
cliffhanger
I'm
be?
sorry, but Anya's kind of got an edge on you on some damage dealing and getting away from you.
Hit me right now. It'll be
Because
fine.
she can heal herself.
This is an alternate universe ending right now.
I was gonna say
Alternate universe, huh?
you kind of mess up the cliffhanger there, because the cliffhanger will be you turn around, bob your fist, and look at Anya, and then that's the cliffhanger. We don't know what's
it
gonna
was me,
happen,
that's
so you
all
messed it
along.
up.
Ew.
No, it's like the cliffhanger being Hail Hydra, and then we find out later that he was just a secret, like a duplicate clone or something. Oh, this entire time Assad has been a doppelganger.
As you guys walk to the barracks, the door opens. It's a bum bum bum.
Aha! I
That's a
knew it.
cliffhanger. Okay, I'm not gonna draw this out. We'll do it. We'll continue next time.